What's up, Dad Bod Nation? Dad Bod Steve, we got another great story for you today from growing up in Provo, Utah, going down to Las Vegas and training for the MMA, going through recovery. We have an awesome guest today. Everyone, please welcome Brooke Andrew. Brooke, thank you for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience.
I'm Brooke Andrew. I am 43 and I have an alcohol addiction and I'm an addict too. So.
And how long have you been clean now? It's pretty recent, right? You've been fully clean.
28 days.
28 days.
Yes.
How you feeling?
Horrible.
Horrible. That's a hard one to kick, too.
I want to kill somebody like every 5 seconds. It's great. And I'm trained, so it's kind of scary. I can't kill somebody and I can't go to prison. So
yeah, you don't want
to. I don't even do good in jail, so it's not gonna work like that. So yeah.
Well, go ahead and introduce yourself and talk about like growing up in life and where you grew up and what life was like when you were younger.
Okay, I grew up in Sacramento, California, till I was 12, and it was when the Bloods and Crips were fighting. So there was tons of gangs. So I grew up like PTSD. Like we had to have locks on our windows and everything, window locks, everything. We had to go to the metal detector, and this was the 80s. So it was super scary. There was a lot of crime, a ton. And so I grew up very like aware of my surroundings. So I got street smart real fast. So growing up, my mom had mental problems from her genetics or whatever, who knows. But she had a lot of depression and anxiety. And my dad owns an heating and air conditioning company, HVAC. So my dad's in construction. Now she's a politician. So my dad is in construction. My mom's in politics. So it's a weird combo, but it works. And so I grew up there and we were very Mormon, but we had to like very Molly Mormon. And I was like an angel kid. Like I was like a young entrepreneur and I would take care of my brothers and like the teacher would leave me in front of class and I sang and I did piano. I was really artistic too, but I don't really care about that. I would rather train. So that's what my thing. I love working out and training and diet and fitness and nutrition. So basically everything that my addiction and alcoholism did, it screwed me up pretty bad for my life and my like main core belief, you know?
Of course.
So yeah, it was rough. But back to the growing up. Grew up in Sacramento until I was 12. Then we moved to Provo when I was like almost 13, which, okay. So growing up in California, we're like the only Mormons. So I was all excited to come to Provo and grow up like with a bunch of Mormons, you know? And so I got there and it was like Mean Girls, okay? I grew up with the Osmonds and like, I don't know if you've seen The Real Lives of the Mormon Wives. Anyways, that was us, okay? And that was a school, and like the kids got like boob jobs, nose jobs at 16, Mercedes, whatever. And we were just middle class. So it was just really weird. Like I look good all the time, but like they had to have the right freaking in like Abercrombie & Fitch, whatever style. And when I got there, like I took all their boyfriends. I don't really know, but who knows? But yeah, so all the girls hated me. So it was really hard fitting in. But I mean, I eventually figured it out, but that part was not fun. So
definitely a different culture.
Completely. So the culture in Utah is very different than any other like Mormon place, but very much so in Happy Valley.
But you also moved into the Timpview High School area.
Yeah, which is the elite high school, rich school, snob school. And I was never any of those things. Like me and my friends were never any of those things. But the pressure that's surrounded by it is very serious, intense. Like it's very, oh crap. Oops. It's very serious. So yeah, I was like all obsessed with that. So, and I have to be the best at everything. I'm a total perfectionist. So I wanted to hang out with like certain people. Yeah. You know what I mean? Which I eventually did, but I kind of hung out with myself a lot before. And my family, my brothers, and I played sports growing up, but I mean, I had a lot of fun. My childhood was awesome.
That's awesome. So let's jump right into it. What was the first experience of you ever trying a narcotic or alcohol or an illegal drug, whatever it was that got you started? Like how did you get introduced to it? And then what kind of led you down the path to addiction?
Okay. So I was 23. Okay. I moved to Vegas for a job. I was working with, okay, you got to remember this is, oh, my earring fell out. Great. Anyways, this is when UFC first started. Dana White, nobody knew who Dana White was. Yeah. Nobody knew who Joe Rogan was. Nobody knew who any fighters were. Like, nobody even cared. Nobody. And so Zions, the company I work for, it was a sports nutrition company. I don't know if you remember the barcode in the middle of the ring when the UFC first started.
No.
Okay. Well, how old are you?
I'm 43.
I'm 43. But that was us. That was us. We did Zenergy, we did Knox, we did, oh my gosh, so many products. But
so you guys were one of the first big sponsors.
Oh yeah. And we sponsored Chuck Liddell, we sponsored Randy Couture, GSP, Rich Franklin, Forrest Griffin. I could go on and on.
Yeah,
The Ortizes. The Ortizes, which my friend married one of the Ortizes. Love her. Yeah. So I knew them all. I'd hang out with them all. I'd train with them all. Which we take our training really seriously. So it's not like that celebrity thing. But like it was just really fun. So I did. So I was with my coworkers and we were out at a sports pub, who knows which one. And somebody dared me. They're like, Brooke would be hilarious if she drank. And I was like, whatever.
So did everyone know you were LDS at the time?
They did. They just knew I didn't drink.
Yeah.
Okay. But I had really bad anxiety and depression at the time. And I was like a perfectionist, of course. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. One time, I'm Native American and my dad has addiction and alcohol in his background.
Yep.
So I knew what it was, but I didn't really know what it was. So I was like, okay, I'll try it. Why not? What can one drink do? And so I tried a Long Island and we were at a sports bar watching some football game or something. And I had like 14 the first night. Wow. So yeah, Long Islands. And these are strong islands. And Long Islands, they're like the strong Nevada Long Island iced teas. Okay. 14 that first night. And I probably blacked out. I don't remember, but my memory's bad anyway. But yeah, so that started it.
So when you went to the bar and you guys then came back out, right?
Yeah.
What made you say, hey, I want to continue drinking? Or was it the first experience like, I don't want to do that again, but then the opportunity came up and you said, hey, I'll have another drink?
No, it was a blast. I totally helped my anxiety.
Okay.
And I don't believe that doctors can heal things completely. It's like a Band-Aid. But working for a nutrition company, like I know, science behind it and everything, doctors can help, but it's not the answer. Yeah. So basically, yes, right? Yes, because you'll get addicted to those, as I was too. Xanax and like all that stuff. So whatever I like put in my mouth, I'm addicted to, basically. Okay. So, yeah, that's why I didn't believe that. What was I talking about? Do you remember?
We were just talking about the first experience.
Oh yeah. So, but that was my first love, was alcohol, and then of course came pure like cocaine and painkillers, Xanax, and alcohol.
What got you introduced to all the other prescription drugs?
Okay, well, when I started working with J&J Health Foods, and I started working there too. Mm-hmm. After I got, that's a long story. The whole Zions story is very long. But basically, one of the partners that got me in Zions, like, roofied me one night, and his wife was in Vegas, and he sexually harassed me. I woke up naked, and I didn't remember anything. So I left, and then he thought I was going to get him fired. So he went and told HR, which we didn't have. We had barely gotten an HR lady, and she didn't know me. Okay. And that I'm the one who hit on him. But he was like my dad. So that's disgusting. Anyway, and so I got revenge later, but that's a long story. Dating.
Save that for the book.
Yes, I will. But anyway, so he went and told HR that I'm hit on him and la 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 and la la la, and so I got fired. So I started working at J&J Health Foods, and we were dealing we sold all the best supplements and everything in there, but we also dealt HGH and steroids and any kind of painkiller you want. And then the cocaine, my neighbor, Mac, who I used to drive around as black, huge drug dealer, he had pure Colombian cocaine. So he would give it to me to drive him around. And keep in mind, I was driving around on cocaine, Xanax, painkillers, and drunk all the time. Never got a DUI. Never got an accident. Nothing. Yeah, thank you, God. But anyway, it was crazy. So yeah, that's how I started.
So people just kept introducing it to you,
yeah,
and you just kept getting it and then saying, hey, I like this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was like, okay, well, this will help, like, with my training. Like I've always been obsessed with training. So anything that helps my training, like, You remember ephedra, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, before they made it illegal, I would pop 5 of those a day.
And one was the daily, right?
Yes, and then it's yeah, exactly. So that's what kind of person I am. So yeah, that got me into it. Like I love adrenaline. Anything adrenaline, I love.
So we got you on the opiates, you're on the
Mhm.
cocaine, you're on any drug that's brought to you, right?
Yes.
What got you into
And I
MMA
didn't pay for
training?
any of it either, so it
You didn't
just
have to
got
pay for
worse.
any of it.
I didn't pay for nothing, obviously.
So it was a lot
But
easier to get.
well, I'm a girl and I have big boobs and it's like, yeah. And I'm very I can be very persuasive and manipulative when I want to. And then, well, who can't? But also I like to help people and I not like that, but like I would drive around the drug dealer so I could get more and so I didn't have to pay for it. And he
So you
had
traded for it.
yes, he
Okay.
needed one more striker. He had to go to prison for life. And his car was like cops would like you could see it a mile away. So he had been shot on D Street and everything. His wife got shot. So he was like big time. He had all the great, like the pure stuff. So I drive him around, I get free drugs. So in this, we became friends for like we're still friends, but he's old now. And he doesn't do that anymore. But yeah.
So he got out of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Everyone gets out of it eventually.
Hopefully,
I
right?
mean,
It's
you either
definitely
die or jail or yeah.
yeah.
So
So while you're on this, what got you into MMA and how did all these addictions like actually affect you with the MMA?
well, okay. I actually started training because I had been molested as a kid from my grandfather and sexually harassed. And like, I just wanted to know how to protect myself. And Vegas kind of freaked me out. And then, like, the gang growing up, like around that, I just want to know how to protect myself.
Okay.
So I wanted to learn purely so I could protect myself and just self defense. That's it.
And so when did you start?
I started okay, so we Zions, the company that I work for, the sports supplement, we had a training center
Okay.
and all the fighters trained there because there was no cameras, there's nothing, and they could have their own space and train. So we are like the most specialized trainers. Um, so I'd go train there. Well, first I started working out there. And then I was like, hey, this looks fun. Maybe I'll try it. Like this would be a good workout.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I had all the freaking the Gracie Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, all the Gracies and all their trainers trained me. And one of them was in love with me, this Brazilian guy. I can't remember his name, Ricardo or something. Who knows? He was in love with me. He would stop his class and come over and give me a kiss on the cheek. It was embarrassing as hell. Like, I was like, are you kidding me? And like, it was just embarrassing. And yeah, he was in love with me and he was married, but Brazilians don't care. Like, they all cheat on their wives, I think. I'm pretty
That's a
convinced.
pretty big
I'm
statement.
pretty yeah, that no, maybe not. They don't all cheat on their wives, but he did. At least he was obsessed with me. But that
So
happens.
did he offer to train you then?
He trained me and then everyone else trained me and I took classes from Norm, Turner, and I took Forrest would get trained from Norm and like there's just a bunch of other people. But all their trainers, like I would take classes from or they'd train me. So and then I'd take the women's classes with Amber Nicole Miller, who was one of the first ring girls in UFC. Now she's married to Tito Ortiz and she's the cutest thing. And she yeah, she modeled a lot. But yeah, so that's how I learned, and I just started training, and then they're like, "You should go pro," and I was like, "Eh," and then I got a boob job, and I was like, maybe not," because I knew they'd go right for my boobs, and then I was drinking a lot, and as my addiction progressed, I just didn't wanna train anymore.
You just wanted to follow
Well, I still
suit
trained.
more.
I still did. I was in my 20s, though, so I could do whatever I wanted. Like, next door was a sports bar named BJ's, and so I'd go next door. This is so messed up. I'd train, go next door. I would drink. I would eat this is so bad, a salmon
Okay.
and broccoli, and then play video poker and then go train again. And I did that all day,
All
every
day, every
day.
day.
Yeah. But I could get away with it then.
And that's oh yeah, we could always get away with that.
Yeah. And then I promo modeled on the side and then worked too. And so was clubbing or whatever. So everything progressed. And yeah, I got to the point where I couldn't even get out of bed without like 2 bottles of wine.
So how
Easy.
did let's go into that. How did it
Yeah.
affect your life completely? Like you're going through addiction, you're working, you're training, right?
Yeah.
And you gave us your day to day. What started going downhill? Where did you notice that where it was like, hey, this isn't actually what I want to do?
Oh gosh. My drinking career, I call it, didn't actually get really bad until I was like 27. That's when I went to my first freaking what do you call it? Residential rehab. I've been to like 11 since then.
Okay.
So
most people don't go just once.
No, yeah. So I just couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't the cocaine gave me the energy. So there you go. The energy of cocaine. Xanax and the alcohol calmed me down. And my anxiety and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And the painkillers took away the pain. So it was a deadly combination. So I was awake, either it depends what I was doing. Then I was selling vitamins, nutrition, supplements, a sports lifestyle, partying, driving around my friends, like the UFC fighters. We'd go clubbing. We'd go strip clubs, wherever. So
it was kind of a numb.
Yeah, it numbed me out. Oh yeah, numbs. Oh yeah.
Just kind of numb.
I love to numb out. I love it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm just very ADHD, obviously, and PTSD and a lot of anxiety and depression and everything. So numbing is my favorite thing.
So what was the point where you said, hey, this is not what I want to do anymore? Things are not working out how I wanted.
I started to mess up my crap. I just get fired from a job and then I go get another one, but and another one and another one and another one. I've had a lot of jobs, but they're all really good jobs. I managed shoes at Caesar's Palace and Forum Shops, which was the worst job. I had to wear stilettos and I wanted to die all day, every day.
Never worn them, so wouldn't know.
Yeah, I'm glad. Oh, really? Yeah, you don't take me for a cross-dresser.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, so anyway, it was horrible, but yeah, I just kept getting fired because I'd really do good and then I would just mess it up. I would get really drunk at work, but I usually didn't get fired until after a while because a lot of people can't notice. I masked it really well. I would only take my painkillers in the bathroom when I was going to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. And I would only take alcohol. I put it in a different cup, totally disguise it.
Just hide it.
Oh, yeah. Or make an excuse. I had to go run an errand or I'd go, yeah. So the bathroom was my favorite place. And I pee a lot. So that was normal. Everyone's she pees a lot. So
it was an excuse for you.
Yeah, exactly.
So you were able to mask it. So do you think if someone was watching right now and they were saying, hey, how did you feel on all these things? Do you think that was how you felt normal? You had to do these things?
Oh yeah. But I don't even really remember what normal was now. Because
you're just kind of getting back into that, right?
Oh yeah. I've had a lot of abuse and trauma and a lot of physical from exes, physical from just a lot of things, and verbal and sexual. So it's I just really had a hard time with life in general. And then growing up with gangs and being scared of everything in my surroundings, if I'm going to die or something gets shot by a blood or crypt or whatever. I just grew up with a lot of fear. So, and then I just made it worse. So
definitely.
Yeah.
Going through that.
Yeah. Stuff. So at first alcohol and all the drugs helped my anxiety. And then I was just having panic attacks all the time. So I had to have her around me or I would just freak out. So
yeah. It became the normal.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That was your normal.
I mean, I don't know what normal is. Marilyn Monroe. I like what she says about, yeah, but.
So when you started seeing that, hey, I'm going through a downfall, what was your first step? Did you actually say, I need to do something, or were you forced to go to a recovery? How did you start handling that in that process?
After a while, I started to I wouldn't really talk to anybody about it, and I kind of hid it for a long time. And then I called my mom and I'm like, hey, well, you should probably get some help. And so I went to this treatment center in Fairview. I can't remember the name. And it was in the mountains. And that's when I went to that one. And it had a fireplace outside and all that good stuff. And
in Fairview in Utah?
Yeah.
Was it Mount Pleasant?
I can't remember what yeah. That was it called. Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot the name.
That's the one that's right down the street from me now. It's new ownership.
Oh, good.
They started it about a year ago.
Yeah. So when I went to it, who knows what it was called, but
at the old hospital.
No, it was in the middle of freaking the mountains.
Oh, okay.
And we had cabins and stuff. Yeah.
Probably a different one than the one I'm thinking of.
Or it could be.
There's a bunch out there.
There's a lot of fraud that goes into these,
Yeah.
There's a lot of fraud. That's why Giants with UFC didn't work out. There was fraud. They were using the investors' money for sports bets. So.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
You called it out.
And I'm the one who helped figure it out. It was just, that place was all drama.
Recovery. Oh.
I mean, a lot of them, I'm not saying all of them, okay? I'm saying it's very easy to do insurance fraud.
Yeah.
In recovery treatment centers.
Yeah, there's been a couple shut down down there.
Yes.
So the one right now that's open right now, I've worked with a lot of people. They come to my school and use
our gym. Really? That's so cool.
So they come and use our gym all the time, and it's been a lot of fun. And they've had to come out and say, like people have come to them saying, "Oh, don't you need this so that you can get paid back?" And they're like, "We'll get paid back, don't worry."
Yeah, exactly.
But you need to do it first.
But it's very easy to freaking cheat these insurance companies. But in their defense, the insurance companies ask for ridiculous stuff.
And it's easy paperwork.
Okay, so everyone anyone listening to this, you have seen all the insanities, listening to people, group therapy, where you have to listen to everyone else's problems, which makes you, and then talk about your problems every day, which makes it worse, I think.
I think it depends on the person.
It depends on the person. Okay, I do get a lot from the group therapy. Okay, I do. But, and it depends, like Hope Rising, I'm with them right now, and they're awesome. They started their company because one of the owners, and she's one of the doctors there, her sister was an addict, and she just didn't like the way people treated her sister. And so that's why they started it. And her husband is an old FBI, or not FBI, sheriff and undercover, and they got married, and now she does he runs a treatment center, and then she does the doctor there and runs it too. So it's awesome.
Sometimes you have to go through it to see what doesn't work and what does work.
Well, she watched her sister, so she gets it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So where a lot of people don't. But I guarantee you that everybody watching or that has addiction has a family member or knows somebody. And there's a lot of people also that still haven't got step one. So that will even admit it, like most of the world.
And you have to find what works for you too.
Exactly.
Because what works for you might not work for someone
else.
else.
Yeah. Mine, like a lot of people, they swear by AA and NA meetings. Whereas I like to go to them every once a week. That's it. But some people will go every day. But it's just what works for them.
Yeah.
I do light therapy, and I do working out, and I do training. Diet for me is important.
Keeping track of your body is how you continue.
Yes, which sugar right now is a problem because it's pissing me off.
That's the number one addicted substance.
I get it, and it's really irritating. But every time I start to detox, I crave chocolate and sugar and Ben and Jerry's, and I don't know why, but then that pisses me off because I have body dysmorphia and I hate it. But it's fine. It is fine. I work out enough, but and train, but it's still annoying. I hate it. I know better.
So you said you're with, what was it called?
Hope Rising.
Hope Rising?
Yeah, in St. George.
Were you doing something before that worked that got you there, or was Hope Rising the first one that really got you going?
Hope Rising was, I cannot say every treatment center, there's something good I got out of it.
Okay.
I went to Phoenix in South Jordan. That one was really good too. That one's mental health and substance abuse.
Okay.
So it does both. It's dual. But that one can be a little scary because mental health is really kind of scary. But
that's because when we were younger, and I've said this in so many podcasts, when we were younger, it was, don't talk about it. It's embarrassing. Be quiet, hide it, push it under the table.
Exactly.
And now they're saying, no, you need to talk about it. You need to get things going because people are suffering from that, especially our generation.
Which mental health is so important. And I've got the mental health problem, and then I got chronic pain too, because I had a benign tumor in my pituitary gland in my brain that they didn't find. It was growing for 15 years.
Oh, wow.
So I went to the doctor a lot. And of course they tried to fix it, but doctors they just kind of guess until they could figure out what it is. And so I was taking a lot of just different medications, and then for my anxiety, depression, and all that. And so I was basically a guinea pig ever since I was a kid. So I was a guinea pig for doctors, and then that's why I got into nutrition and fitness and working out. So it all kind of just went into that.
So with Hope Rising, let's talk about them. Let's give them a shout out.
They're awesome. I love them so much. Hope Rising's awesome.
So let's talk about what they did for you that helped you. How did they make that click? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone says I had to have that click or that why or something just changed in me compared to other times that I went to recovery. What did they do to help you for that click to where you're saying, hey, I need to stop?
They take it very seriously, and they have really good professionals in there. Very good therapists. I can't talk. And they have a doctor on site.
Okay.
And I like that because nothing is worse than having to go when you don't have a license like I do right now. You have to go from here to there, or take the bus or whatever and go to a million different places.
Or when you're trying,
exactly. Or you're trying to work, you got sober living or whatever, and you have to go all these places and you can't get them because you're like, transportation sucks. So, and a lot of people, obviously when you first start getting sober, you don't have any money. So you're broke.
A lot of
So
times
yes,
wasted it all.
yes, exactly. And so basically that's what I like about it. It has an in-house doctor, and then their therapists are in-house. Their residential is pretty close, but their outpatient is different from their residential. So, but the residential is like a cabin in the woods, So it's very private, which is really nice. Like, I think it's really important to be somewhere like that in that setting for your treatment. At least I do. I like the whole campfire experience and the whole go here and there, when you first get sober. It's like really calming. But yeah. And so I just think that, and then they have a bunch, like all their therapists are very different, and all their therapists teach the classes all day. Okay. So they all take turns. And so they all have very different styles. So it depends on your style. And I mean, the people there are awesome, all of them. And my group's cool. I love everyone in my group. It's just that when you like go into individual stories and it takes forever, because they have to, because the insurance companies want them to, it gets a little draining. But yeah.
Sometimes you need that patience, though.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I don't have patience. So it's really.
So you're with them right now, too?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
And you've been with them how long?
About a year and a half.
Year and a half.
Yes.
And you are now 29 days sober, is what you said.
Yes.
Right?
Well, I relapsed. So I went to their residential a year ago. And then this last relapse was like really quick, though, because I was bored of treatment. So
boredom got it too.
Boredom always gets it for me. I was bored of treatment and I was stressed out. I let this girl move in because she had a like psycho boyfriend, whatever. And I got really stressed out. And then I just like had a beer because I was so stressed out. I'm like, this will calm me down. And then I just, started from there. So, yeah.
So now you're starting over.
Yes. And then I went to court drunk, which don't do that ever.
Don't plan on it.
No, drunk and high, of course. Yeah. Drunk and high. Don't forget high. I was on painkillers, freaking meth, alcohol, and Xanax.
And they definitely know.
Oh, yeah. They knew. And I, like, in my head, I was thinking they don't know. They don't know. They can't know. When I saw the picture, though, oh my gosh, I should have brought it with me. It's so bad.
You should send it to me and I'll put it.
I will. I'm so methed out. It's not even funny. Like, I look like a meth head, obviously, but a really drunk one. Like, I think I had a bottle of freaking bourbon before I went in. Wow. Yeah. And I thought they couldn't tell. I'm not wearing a bra, but I'm wearing like a blue freaking button up business suit. Like, so bad. Anyways, it was bad. And my roommate drove me over there, and Jimmy. And I had my phone next to me. That's how confident my purse was in the car. That's how confident that I was. I was just going to walk in and out and go back out of the courtroom and go home. So, and then they tried to get me to go to detox before. And I told them, I read all my text messages. I told them that I had to go to court tomorrow. I couldn't go to detox. So, yeah.
So you went to court. What was the ruling at court?
Oh, I love my judge. He's so great. Basically, he was like, I cannot let you out when there's a bunch of innocent people out in the world today, and you could possibly get behind the vehicle drunk. And I was like, yeah, he was right. But so he locked me up with no bond or no bail or nothing for 15 days.
That's not too bad, actually.
I don't know how I have gotten out of like situations in my life, but obviously I'm here for a different purpose. But my first UI was almost paralyzed. So, yeah.
That can take you down.
Yeah, my neck is like, my C6 and C7 is fused. So
do you feel that now?
Oh, yeah, all the time. Yeah, which is why I live in St. George, because the heat and the dryness and all of that helps with the chronic pain that I have. I have a lot of nerve damage too. So I've been in a lot of car accidents, which I caused drinking myself. And yeah, so that's why.
But, so you're going through recovery right now.
Yes.
You're with Hope Recovery.
Hope Rising, yeah.
Hope Rising. Sorry.
You're fine. It's all recovery. It's all, I almost said it's almost the same, but it's not the same. No, I meant the purpose is the same.
Yeah.
And I know that every treatment center and the counselors and the people that work there truly want everyone to recover. But when politics get into everything like it always does, and the insurance companies, it's really hard. Like, I wish everyone would get together and talk about it, like, because it's really hard. And Trump is trying to stop all the fentanyl from coming in the country, but it's really hard to do.
Oh, you can't stop drugs.
You can't just blow up every ship, okay? Like, I
You
get
can
it.
reduce it, but you can't stop.
Yes, and they're and I mean they can't even stop illegals from coming in the country. So
They've
it's
been
like
fighting drugs for how many years now, and they're still.
I know. It's gonna get over. People make it in their freaking garage, or you can even make it in the microwave.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest here. Like, I've seen some things that I'm like, wow, I didn't even know you could do that, but it's just crazy what you can do.
Oh, the imagination that drug dealers is crazy.
Yeah, see, I wasn't one of those druggies though. I was never a druggie that like sat and like did things, but I'm ADHD, so I do that anyway. So, but I don't like draw or take things apart or whatever, or poke or like pick at my skin. No, you would never even know I was on anything. And I was in the fitness world, so nobody knew anyway. And no one would think that I would drink. Because who's drinking vodka when they're like MMA training? Nobody.
Yeah, you have to. There's
Nobody.
a big diet.
Yeah.
And exercise routine.
Yeah. And I had like the perfect body, like, so it was just so easy for me. It was easy.
Just to get away with it.
Oh, yeah.
Mask it.
Completely.
So what are you doing now? You're with Hope Rising.
Oh, you know.
This time. And then are you working down there still right now? Or are you just kind of going through recovery? Are you kind of going through the motions right now to better yourself so that you can go find that job and keep going? Like what's the plan right now?
The plan is, well, the ultimate plan, I want to have my own construction company that hires felons, that you can do the training, like the UA training on the job. And then like you have 3 strikes and you're out, meaning like if your pee is dirty 3 times, you're gone, you're fired. But we'll have like we'll have people train them,
Yeah.
because it's really hard to get a job if you're a felon. And then like on-site training and all that. And then of course the felons will be the security people, because everyone likes to steal tools in construction lately. I don't know why, but my dad gets mad every time.
Sometimes that's how they.
I get it. But who's better to watch things than felons that are recovered?
Because they know the tricks.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like a lot of companies, they have security cameras, but there's always ways to like.
So when do you think that would happen? The construction company?
I already have an investor that I've had for years. So back when I was in Vegas, like one of my friends' husbands was a big investor for like people all over the world, and I actually, well, this is so funny. I was working on an anti-hangover drug that with TJ Lavin. I don't know if you know who that is, but he was like some biker or something. I don't know. I don't know. He was
something to help people get out of the
hangover. Yeah. So it's an anti-hangover thing that you can take. It was called Forgiven. I don't know what it's called now, but it was a supplement that was natural that you could take in the morning to get over the hangover. And so I got my friend and they did the LLC and helped with the financing. And so I've been friends with him ever since. And so when I am a year sober and I can finish the business plan and all that and do all that, I can do that then. So
that'll be fun.
Yeah, it will be. But for now, I'm just going to outpatient. And I got a job at a restaurant, which I don't start for a couple more weeks. But yeah, I do that. And I train still. I go to light therapy. I got a recovery coach. She's a life coach, but he's a recovery coach. And he actually wrote a couple books, and he uses a total different approach. Like he's in the solution,
Yeah.
So he'll teach you like how to retrain and rewire your brain like on the spot.
That's a hard one to do too.
Oh, he does it so well.
That is good.
I am like, wow, I'm impressed. It's really expensive, and thank God I have people that help fund me sponsorships. So yeah.
So that's good. So you're going through the motions. You're getting through everything.
Yes.
I always.
I'm trying. I
always ask people these 2 questions too.
Yes.
Before we end off, is number 1, what was your why? Why did you decide to get clean? Like you've told us the stories and you told us how you got the help, but what was your why? And then what advice do you have for someone who's going through the same thing right now? Like what would you tell them?
Oh gosh. I wouldn't. I can't stand it. I really don't ever try to drink. Don't even pick up or try to drink. Yeah, exactly. Right? But because it's not the same as when we were younger. Like we could experiment and not die. You can't do that now. No, like they're putting fentanyl and freaking weed, everything. It's really sad. So basically why I got clean was because it has ruined my life. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm really smart and I'm really really good in business, and I have a lot of good friends, a lot of rich friends. I and whatever I've done my whole life, I have always been the leader,
Yeah.
like just natural leader. And so it's just ruined my life, like in business in every way, in MMA, like everything. Like I love fitness, I love nutrition. I love ways to get yourself, you know, in shape and healthy without using anything. Okay. Because obviously I grew up Molly Mormon, which
Mhm.
I'm so Molly Mormon not. But I try to be good, I really try, but um, so yeah, I wanted a good life and I wanted it to be a life that I can be myself without using something else to fix me. So
That's awesome. So
yeah.
29 days and going strong.
Yes, yes, yes. Going strong. Yeah, I just want a good quality life. That's it. I don't want to be old and like, because you see some old people like, ugh, it's just sad, like junkies, and it's really sad. But
Yeah, you see a lot on the
I
streets.
mean, it's really sad,
Yeah.
and it's just sad to even watch them and to be that old. And like, I mean, it makes you, well, drugs make you ugly anyway, and alcohol makes you like fat and everything. Like I'd
It
get,
ruins you.
oh yeah, it all ruins you. But it basically covers up the bigger problem, which is mental health. So, and a lot of people have traumas. That's why they start. Like, there's only like 1% that start because they wanted to. I mean, a lot of them do have trauma and abuse and all that. And
I've noticed that actually
yeah.
a lot of the people who've talked to
Oh
me have
yeah.
said I went through
Yes.
this. A lot of it is molestation
Oh
by
yeah.
especially by a family member.
Oh yeah.
And then other times it's I was beaten or I went through this at school and the
Bullied. I was
drugs.
bullied too. So I was bullied. I had anxiety, depression, PTSD, all this stuff. So like I had a lot of obstacles to get through. But I wouldn't like I look back now and my family's actually really thankful for my addiction because that's made them really humble and really my dad will hire felons to work and he used to take them to get their P test and all that because he owns an HVAC company.
Yeah.
And like my mom, she's just down to earth, but she's a politician, but she's down to earth. So that's just interesting. But like it's basically just makes me really humble, going
Yeah.
through all this crap.
It
But
opened their eyes to the other side.
yes, and everybody around me. I just want everyone to, like, realize that they did not really do this themselves. You know what I mean? There's something that caused it, which in life, something causes everything, but basically, I mean, you gotta get out of that and get the help first.
Yeah.
And a
It's
lot
like
of
people
people
call.
don't get the help they need because it's just there's a lot of people,
Do you
you know?
think it's sometimes they just don't know where to go?
Yes, I do, and sometimes they don't know how to go about it, and when you're in that mind, like that addict brain or, the lizard brain or whatever, you're not really wanting help. And when you're an alcoholic like I was,
Mhm.
you don't even think you need help. Like I did not, I literally was more worried about going to court than going to detox. And I wouldn't have not even gone to jail. Like
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I can't miss court. Not realizing that like I would go to jail anyway, you know.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I was like, fine. You know how when you probably remember, but wait, have you been an addict?
And what?
Have you been an addict or an alcoholic?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
I've been working with them.
okay.
That's what got me started in this.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So when you're an alcoholic and an addict, you never think that anybody else can tell. You think you look fine.
Because it's your normal, so you think it's
Yes.
normal for
Yes.
them.
So you really in your head totally think that you look good. Like you're so hot, you're so this, you're so that, but you look freaking terrible. And you look, yeah. And so that's what I was thinking. I was like, I look fine. I'm totally gonna rock this.
Yeah.
He could tell right away. Oh yeah. He could tell, and I know better. So, like, I don't even know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking, obviously, but yeah. So, yeah, it's just that's why I think there's a lot of people that don't even want to get there, and you have to be real honest with yourself. And addicts and alcoholics aren't honest with themselves
That's the
ever,
hardest part.
and you have to look at yourself, and you have to work on yourself. And I don't like working on myself, I like working on other people.
Yeah. A lot of it's justifiable and
Yeah,
humility. Like you said, you have to
yeah,
become humble.
and your character defects. Who wants to do that? You know what I mean?
It's a
Yeah.
hard thing to admit when you're wrong, just period.
Oh yeah.
For everybody.
Oh, yeah, and it's not even, like, admitting you're wrong, but admitting that you're the one who caused all this in yourself,
Yeah.
when really, um, it came from other things, but there's ways to go about those other things without alcohol and drugs, but, I mean, it's just like, you don't ever think you're gonna become an addict or an alcoholic when you start. You just don't.
Yeah, nobody thinks that.
Nobody.
Nobody starts their first drink saying, I'm going to become an alcoholic.
No, never. Never, ever, ever. And so, and I even knew, like, came from a Native American family, knowing that, Native Americans are very big alcoholics.
They have addictive personalities.
Yes, they do.
My brother works on a native reservation
Oh,
in
yeah.
Arizona.
Really? Where?
And in Mesa.
Oh, that's cool.
And so he sees it a lot.
Yes. And it is I've gone, So I knew, and my uncle was an alcoholic, and my dad watched it a lot growing up. So I knew it, but I didn't really know it. And I lived in Vegas. We go to clubs all the time, and I didn't drink or nothing. And then when I finally did it, it just,
flatlined you.
Oh yeah, completely. But it did take a couple years. Yeah.
For sure.
Like 4 years till I really, really decided.
That's not bad. I know people who've been in recovery for years on end, and they're still going through it because it's so hard to kick it.
Yeah, it is really hard. You have to constantly be like aware. Like and then you're hyper aware, and then it's just like, that's even more annoying.
Yeah.
Because I'm so hyper aware of everything all the time. But I did security for a casino, so then I was always hyper aware anyway. I'm just like
and I can tell because you're playing with stuff all the time.
Oh,
with
yeah.
your hands. That's what I do too.
Yeah. Oh, you have ADHD?
Oh, big time.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it fun? Yeah. I hate it. I hate ADHD. Yeah.
I'm used to it now.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna get used to it. I drive myself crazy. It's really fun.
Anything else you want to say to the audience before we end?
Good luck. I'm just kidding. I don't know. There's help if you want it, but you have to want it really bad. Like really bad.
Definitely.
And you have to like, everything has to like crash and burn so badly to the point where you want to die, which a lot of people do want to die, but then they forget. Like you forget really fast when you're in the early like recovery.
Yeah.
You forget a lot. And that's my problem. I forget. But now I keep my I took my gel booking photo with me home, and I like left it at my mirror when I get ready so I can look at it every day because it's so ugly. And then every time I look at it, I'm like,
just remind you.
Yeah, every day. Yeah. And there's other things like outpatient that reminds me right now. And I'm putting my own ankle bracelet on. So
you put your own on.
Well, I'm not okay. Here's why I don't have it on. The judge hasn't ordered it yet, but it was my idea. But it's so expensive. It's like $400 a month.
Yeah, we have a lot of kids with monitors on them.
What?
At my school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Already?
Oh yeah, because they're the kids in my school are incarcerated. They're in JGYS.
What is that?
Juvenile Justice System.
Oh, really?
So they're incarcerated. You got gay members, drug addicts.
Oh, wow.
Like that. So yeah, a lot of them have ankle monitors because they run a lot, and so we'll throw them on them.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I want to go back to what you said.
Okay.
Someone has to want it.
Yes.
Right? That's a big one. Before we end. One of the guys I podcasted before, Will Bell, he right now is on a warpath of helping people. He's been so awesome with it.
That's awesome.
But then he takes it personally when someone doesn't get the help. It's really
it is.
And I told him before, I said, hey, you got to remember they have to want it. You can convince them as much as you want. But if they don't want it, it's going to take them 2 or 3 cycles, right?
Yes.
So for someone who's helping other people, you've got to be careful with that.
It is really hard because, and I've screwed myself so many times because I'm in empathy. I'm all about like, I'm very empathetic with people. Mm-hmm. When I see somebody else I can help, I want to, and then I end up destroying myself because in early recovery, you have to be very selfish. And I'm not very good at that. You
have to do it for you.
Yes. And 100%. I'm not very good at that. So like being like that is really hard, but I know what helps me. And it's eating clean and having a good diet and working out. And then mental, like, the whole mind, body, spirit thing, it goes back to that.
Yeah.
Like everything. And I don't mean spiritual, like you don't have to care, like you don't have to believe in God, whatever your higher power is. But like basically it always comes down to something bigger than yourself and positive affirmations, your ego, which I struggle. I think everybody struggles with their ego. But I mean, it's just one of those things, like, it's a puzzle, basically. Addiction's a puzzle at the end of the day.
And it's a different piece for
everybody. And exactly. And figuring out which piece works for you and what tools work for you, But fitness, nutrition, and all that, you have to have therapists, therapy, the right doctors that know how to help you get on the right prescription drugs to get you sober and to keep you like not maintained. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, because when you're first coming off drugs and alcohol, you're a mess. Like, you're bad. And every time I came off of it, like one time it took me 6 months to come back to normal.
Like you said, 29 days and
Yeah.
you want to kill everybody.
No, not everybody. Okay. I didn't know. Okay. Not, oh my gosh. I am going to get like thrown in jail or something. Okay. Now the FBI is going to come after me. No, I don't want to kill everybody. My patience is very low.
Yeah, it takes a while because the body is detoxing slowly.
Yes. So like, it's just, I have to keep myself really, really in check,
Yeah.
It's like people with kids, when your kids are all running out and there's dogs barking and all that, you just want to go like hide,
Oh, I understand.
Yes. So I want to just go train. So I have to train a lot and that helps me.
That is awesome.
But there's addict to athletes and all these other things you can do too. I mean, there's AA, there's NA, there's sober softball. I don't think anyone started an MMA one yet, but we probably should, huh? I probably should. Duh. But I don't like starting stuff like that because training is where I like tune everybody out and I don't want anyone talking to me.
Sure thing.
Yeah. And I have a trainer too that trains me one-on-one, like with MMA, but yeah. But I think it would help a lot because there's a lot of anger, and a lot of addicts and alcoholics have anger when they're first coming off. So like scream therapy or like hitting a bag or whatever, and that's why MMA is really good. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Exactly.
Well, congratulations on your 29 days. We really hope that you keep going.
Yes, 29 days. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. Also, you have to watch out for post-acute withdrawal syndrome. Do you know what that is?
No.
All right. So basically, when you're coming off alcohol and drugs, there's a 30, 60, 90, 120, like a cycle of things that are going to happen to your body. And because your brain's not fixed yet, that'll happen. And you got to be aware of those and know they're going on while you're becoming sober because your brain's not fixed yet. And so your body's not even completely fixed yet. So you have to be aware of those. So, and it's on a cycle. And if you're aware of them, then you know what, how to fix it.
Basically, it's something every so often hit you.
Yes. Yeah, it takes a long time for your brain to repair and your body from drugs and alcohol. It's ridiculous, but yeah, you can do things to help.
No, that's awesome.
It takes a while.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's so hard to get through, and then
I'm not going to congratulate myself until I've been sober a year and I can start my own business.
There you go.
Yeah,
but I mean that's your goal.
Yes,
that'll be a goal. And everyone who's watching, I guarantee, is pulling.
Oh, thanks.
The what's it called? The recovery community is probably one of the best communities out.
Oh, they're the best. They're the best. I love people in recovery. I mean, they're awesome. Like everybody in addiction and alcoholism, it's not. You don't usually start because you're selfish, or it's none of that. You start because you have pain.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's great.
So they all understand.
Yeah, they're all exactly, and I love all of them. I just I get overwhelmed. I get over what do you call it?
Stimulated.
Thank you. Yeah, pretty easily. So
my oldest son has autism. He gets
all the time. I swear I have autism sometimes, but just kidding. I'm just hypochondriac. Just kidding. But yeah,
he's just laughing at you.
Oh, okay. Hi, hon. He's like, she is. I'm not. Maybe I am. Who knows? But yeah,
I think we all have some autism.
I think so too because they're changed the way they've
diagnosed it.
Yes. And our nutrition and all that. And don't even get me started on nutrition and the food. And
we could probably have a whole podcast.
Yes, I could talk about that for a while.
Yeah, I could too.
And I could tell you the science behind it too. But yeah, it's all about money. So big pharma.
Money and convenience.
Yep. And convenience. Money, convenience. And yeah.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you.
Over to the house and everything.
Of course.
We had this scheduled with you down in St. George, and the technology didn't work. But
yes.
Your parents live 15 minutes away from me, so
yes,
all worked out. So thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.